Hey, it's Adrian, and if you're looking for a video doorbell that has sharp 2K video, an impressive 180-degree field of view, and zero monthly fees, you're going to want to check out the Reolink Smart 2K battery video doorbell. It also has two-way talk, an alarm siren, a dual band Wi-Fi, support for up to a 256GB microSD card, a huge 7,000 milliamp hour battery, time-lapse functionality, Reolink Home Hub compatibility, and more. So let's take a closer look at how well it performs, and a big thanks to Reolink for sending this out for review. In the box, we have the Reolink Smart 2K video doorbell along with the mount for it and an optional wedge, mounting sticker, mounting hardware, and detach tool, USB-A to Type-C cable, jumper and extension cables, and an operating manual. The design of the Reolink video doorbell looks really striking. So we have a pretty much all white body, and then we have this black area that houses the lens and the different sensors. And then on the back, we have this type of dark gray material. Now this feels really well built. There's no type of creaking or flexing anywhere on the body, and this is coming in at around 228 grams or about half of a pound. Now taking a closer look at the top, that's where we have the 2K camera lens, and we also have microphones, LED indicator lights, and a bunch of various sensors. Now we also have the Reolink logo here, and then the Doorbell Ringer button, nice and tactile, and then there is an LED ring light that goes all the way around. If we take a look at the bottom, this is where we have the speaker grill. We have a USB and micro SD card slot area here, and then if you lift that up, you get access to both of those ports. So this is nice and weather sealed because this does have an IP65 rating, and this will accept up to a 256GB microSD card, which is pretty substantial. There's also a power button here that we could press down to turn the doorbell on when we're ready to pair it. And then there's two screws here. And this is if you want to hook this up to your existing mechanical chime in your house. And then we also have another area here, kind of a retention area when this clips into the bracket. And at the very top, you can see there's a little hole here. And this is where we're going to use the tool here to push in to detach it from the mounting bracket. So you've noticed that there is no included chime unit or plug-in chime unit with this video doorbell, and that's because it's meant to be used with your existing mechanical chime, or you could buy Reolink's plug-in chime separately. And another option is if you pair this with Reolink's Home Hub, which is what I'm going to be doing. Even though you could use a standalone, you can pair it with the Home Hub. The Home Hub can act as, kind of an audible ringer inside your home. And just to quickly demo the detach process, so I'm just going to clip it into the bracket right now so you can hear that audible click. That's not going anywhere. Then you just take this detach tool, just put it right there, and you can see it's now separated here. There's a little gap, and then you could just pop it right back out. So nice and easy. And of course, you can install the video doorbell by itself without connecting it to any chime wiring, since there's a 7,000 milliamp hour battery built into this. But you also have the option to connect your home's existing chime wiring to these terminals right here. And then that's gonna have it, kind of sync with your existing chime and also provide power to help keep this topped up. Installing the doorbell is really easy. So the simplest thing is to use the included mount, attach it to a door frame, and snap the doorbell in. Additionally, you could use the included wedge, simply add the mount to the wedge and screw it into the door frame, then pop the doorbell in and you're done. Here's a quick look at the specs. Feel free to pause or jump ahead to the next section. Regardless of how you set up the video doorbell, either standalone or with the Reolink Home Hub, you're just gonna click plus scan to add the QR code at the back of the video doorbell. Follow through the steps and you're good to go. Let's take a look at the full app settings in the Reolink app. So I'll just tap into start live view, and you can see that actually pulls up really quickly, even though it's set to the highest streaming quality. Now from here, I could go ahead and increase the volume just so that I could hear what's going on outside. And you can hear that microphone pickup is really good. I'll just cut that for now. I can also go ahead and take a snapshot. It'll save to my phone, and I can take a manual recording if I saw anyone, kind of lurking out there. And of course, you can change the streaming quality from clear, bounce, or fluid depending on your internet connection speed. You can also tap on this icon to go into live view, and you can tap on quick reply to send quick replies. But what I would normally do is just talk using the two-way talk right here, and then we could just go into playback to review video clips. We can also go ahead and sound the alarm. You can tap on that to trigger it. I'm not going to do that now. And then we can also take a look at all the Reolink cameras on the property. So you can see this is really handy. It's going to pull up a live view of all the cameras in one spot, which is very convenient. You can also tap on the icon here to set it to this immersive view where you could see all of the cameras, much larger, which is really handy. And you can also go ahead and actually do a picture-in-picture. So while you're actually using your phone, you can take a look at what's going on around your home. In the full app settings, we could tap into the video doorbell to actually update the firmware on here or take a look at the model information if you want to add it to the Reolink app or the desktop software. Under Wi-Fi, I'm using the Home Hub's Wi-Fi, but you can actually switch it to another Wi-Fi network if you don't have the Home Hub or you don't want to use it, and you could change your Wi-Fi band preference. Now under battery, I've had this up for about 2 weeks, and I've been doing a ton of testing running time-lapse videos. That's why it's showing 58%. But actually the battery drain has been quite great on here. I'll touch on that later. Now if we go into display, again, take a look at that massive field of view. You can see, kind of top to bottom, right to left. There's really no way to lurk. And you can actually turn this, flip the video horizontal or vertical depending on your application. Now stream, I do have it set to clear. You can see you're getting this kind of max resolution of 2048 by 2048, and they're both at 15 frames per second. Now you can also turn HDR on, which I have it, or you could set it to auto or just leave it to off. You can also go into anti-flicker and set that to whatever you need. And then day and night, I've left it to auto. That's been working well for me. There's a brightness slider to adjust the brightness of the video, and you can also enable or disable watermarks and choose where they appear on the screen. Now you can also set up a privacy mask to block out your neighbor's area if you need to comply with local regulations. And then brightness and shadows, again, I've left that to auto. It's been working great for me. Under sounds, you could choose to record audio. You could turn on the doorbell button sound and you can adjust the volume for that. You can also record a custom voice message if you like as well. Under light, you can choose to have the indicator light on or off. And then if we go into infrared light, I've set it to auto, but you can turn that off, but I recommend leaving it on auto. And then for the button ring light, it's set to auto, but you do have an option where it's auto during the day, but it's always on at night. Under chime, if you hardwire the doorbell to your existing chime wiring, you could go ahead and go through this automatic chime detection, but I haven't hardwired mine. You can also go ahead and use the Reolink Home Hub to ring or act as a chime, which I have set up and I will demo that later. You can also use Google Assistant and Alexa, and there's also a plug-in chime that you can use as well. Under PIR motion sensor, I've turned it on and you have an adjustability or sensitivity slider here. If you're getting too many false alarms or false positives, you can also enable this option at the top there. And then under detection alarm, this is where you can set an alarm anytime people are in a specific zone, and you could set this independently for persons, vehicles, packages, or others. So a lot of fine control. Now, if you turn on motion mark beta, what this is going to do is just going to give you kind of an outline anytime a subject is tracked. And then under sensitivity, smart detection, again, you can set the sensitivity per category. Under object size, you can go ahead and set a minimum and maximum object for persons, vehicles, and packages. So yeah, just fine control all the way around. Push notifications is what you're going to want to turn on to get app alerts. So you can see if I hit test, I'm actually going to get an app alert at the bottom showing me that it's successful. Now you can also get incoming calls whenever someone presses the doorbell. You can get notification ringtones and you can go ahead and customize those as you see fit. And then you can also set a schedule for when you want to be notified. You can set up email alerts, FTP, and under time-lapse, this is a really cool feature. So I made a 2-hour time-lapse most recently, and that's the video file size. But if you tap into create new time-lapse, you can record time-lapse of moving clouds, sunrise, sunset, construction. If you go into customize, you can really fine-tune this. So you could set it to actually start at a certain time or day. You could set the duration from minutes, hours, or even days. So just keep that in mind for your battery life. This is really going to be great if you hardwire. You can also set a daily schedule, and in the interval, you could set it to as low as 20 seconds up to 6 hours. And then you could set the file type. You're going to want to have it to clear for the best quality. And then if you want a video or photo time lapse. And under advanced, this is where you could just reboot the doorbell. Clicking playback will take us into video playback, and I'll jump into the 16th, which was a super busy day. We had a huge snowstorm. I was cleaning a ton of snow, and you can see there's a lot of horizontal video clips, and it is going to generate a thumbnail preview. Now you can tap on this icon right here, and this is going to give you a kind of vertical stacked view of everything that happened that day. But if I tap into one of these, you can see I'm cleaning there. I could change the playback speed on here, and if I hit the download icon, I could go ahead and download this directly to my phone, and you can see in just a matter of seconds it's downloaded to the phone. You can also hit the icon at the bottom left to filter by detection types, just to kind of narrow things down, and of course you could take a look at everything in full screen view. The 2K video looks sharp, and it's really easy to make out faces during the day. You can also make out faces at night, whether you're using the color night vision if you have a lot of ambient light, or the black and white night vision. And even though I have a covered entryway, so there's less light coming in directly, there's still enough exposure to make out faces and any packages left on the floor. And even with overcast days or really bright sunny days with backlit scenes, the camera did a really good job. It's easy to see packages on the ground as long as they're placed about a foot out from the video doorbell. Now, if you place a package directly below the video doorbell, you're not going to be able to see it, but most delivery people just kind of throw it a couple feet away from your door, so that should be zero issues. It's also fantastic being able to pull up live view simultaneously on all my Reolink cameras, so I can take a look at what's happening around my home. Motion detection is really responsive, so the camera was able to detect me within a couple of seconds and send the Reolink app alert. Once I tapped on that, it was just another couple of seconds to load it up, so it's a really fast and fluid experience. And not only did it detect me quickly, it also detected that I left a package on the ground. And let me know what you think of my delivery skills. I heard there's a couple of companies hiring. The speakers also get fairly loud, and here's a demo of that. Whenever someone presses the ringer button, you'll get an app alert on your phone, but you can also set it up so that it comes in as an incoming video call, so you can see who's at your door before you choose to answer. I inserted a 256GB microSD card, and I'm estimating I'm going to get about 7 to 8 years of recordings based on my home's activity. And I'll leave links down below to other memory cards, because you can easily get away with a 128GB or 64GB, and it'll last quite a while. In terms of battery life, there's a large 7000 mAh battery in here, and I'm estimating I'm gonna get around 3 months before I need to actually top this off. Now, where you live, you may get 4 months, maybe even more. Why I'm only getting 3 months is because it's been winter in Canada. Cold temperatures really drain battery life, and I've been out shoveling snow a lot, so it's just been recording me coming and going all the time. But yeah, battery life so far is great. So the Reolink Smart 2K battery video doorbell is a full-featured and fantastic option with 0 monthly fees, unlike some other mainstream offerings. You get sharp 2K video, allowing you to see faces during the day and at night, and that impressive 180-degree field of view lets you see packages on the ground as well. Motion detection is super responsive, battery life is excellent, and you can get years of storage with this. And if you get the Reolink Home Hub, you can have a personalized security system, because you can have security scenes to control all of your Reolink cameras. You have uninterrupted recordings anytime Wi-Fi goes down. There's encrypted recordings. You can expand storage up to 1 terabyte, and you can use it as an indoor chime. So if you're interested in picking up the Reolink Smart 2K battery video doorbell, I'm going to leave links down below for you to check it out. And if you're looking for whole home security, consider checking out my review of the Reolink Argus PT Ultra. Those are the other cameras you were seeing when I pulled up that simultaneous live view in the Reolink app, which is such a handy feature. And once you pair those with the Reolink Home Hub, you can control everything seamlessly. If you found this video helpful, would you please consider liking and subscribing? It truly does help me out as a small and growing channel, and I really do appreciate it. And maybe consider checking out some of my other tech reviews. I review headphones, earbuds, mechanical keyboards, monitors, laptops. I'm sure you'll find something you like, and I hope you drop by for my next video soon.